All right. Not a total mishap tonight. So what's going on, guys? This is Luke. I apologize for being late. Excuses, but I had to get to some internet. I'm down here in downtown San Diego now. So anyway, I apologize about being late, guys. I really don't like doing that. But anyway, guys, thanks for being on here Friday night. There's a reason why you're on here, perhaps. Your friend told you about this, or you were just so curious you had to know what we were doing. And you got excited about the possibilities that maybe this was a financial vehicle to get you some income. So my name's Luke. Like I said, I'm 27. I live in San Diego, out in North County. I'm in downtown right now with my buddy Anthony Cometta's pad, star presidential in the business. But just coming to you guys tonight with some facts. We're going to keep this real short, especially since I started late. But guys, I was introduced to this business by some friends of mine. I didn't know what I wanted, but I was really looking for something to bite into financially that was going to be not the typical environment that most people live in. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. There's a mentor of mine. I love this guy to death. He's actually moved on, but I listen to a lot of his material. He says that making a living is fine. He says making a fortune is super fine. He says both making a living and a fortune are perfectly okay. You just got to pick which one you want to do. So I like the concept of making a six-figure income, doing something big. That was my dream, but that was for later. The company that we're talking to you guys about tonight, the dream that I had initially, long-term, I wanted to make six figures. Initially, I thought it'd be really cool to get to $1,000 a month part-time. I was working for $10 an hour. I was doing a little bit of college there, and I was just frustrated with my financial situation. So I decided to really look into this thing and see what I could find. And turned out I saw the company name. It's called VEMA, VEMMA. It's out of Scottsdale, Arizona. VEMA is an acronym, stands for Vitamins, Essential Minerals, Mangosteen, and Aloe Vera. It has a great, great taste. It comes in a 2-ounce little bottle that you could drink. When I first started, that was the only product we had. Now we have all these different products underneath the main products, the main company's umbrella. But I got the concept. The concept was health and wellness. Okay, big market. Obviously, multi-billions in the weight loss alone. Multi-billions in our secret drink called the energy drink called Verve. So multi-billion industry with that product base alone. Energy drinks, huge. Weight loss, huge. Liquid supplements, big time. Health and wellness. I saw that. But to be honest, when I saw this, you guys, I was 20. I really got excited about the fact that, if I like this, my friends would like this. And so I saw the concept here, and the concept here is that we have an amazing product line, and we do not rely on retail. I'm looking at a grocery store right now out the window. That's retail. They probably have Red Bull in there and Monster and Rockstar and all those different products. They might have some liquid vitamins. I'm not sure. Nothing like our product. But my point is, they're in a retail environment. Our company operates in a market space called direct sales. Direct sales is a $168 billion industry worldwide. Not our company, but our company is in a market space called direct sales, 168 worldwide. And these are companies that rely on what we like to do all the time, which is talk, but not just talk. Companies, and we like to, around the dinner table, talk about things that we like and don't like. Understanding that we always are talking word of mouth. Hey, man, I saw this movie. I love this product. You should try it. Hey, I love this car. Love it, love it, love it. And we often do what our friends around us are doing, and we drink what they drink, and we talk like they talk, and all these things. So trends start within an influential group of people. That's where trends start. Facebook, they went out there and marketed it. But, trends, certain shoes, certain drinks, different cool things. The cool kids are doing it, and everyone else wants to do it. Well, I don't know if I was a cool kid or not, but I was going to make myself make this thing happen. So I saw the concept of word of mouth taking place in people's lives. Is there a need for this? If I like something and the rest of the world doesn't, I might enjoy it, but it doesn't make a good business. Is there a need for this? Well, the product, like I said, unfortunately, the USA and Mexico, we are the two heavy hitters in who's the fattest country in the world. So do we need a product line that can help us lose weight? In my opinion, yes, we do. Do we need a product line that helps college students stay awake without drinking Red Bull, Monster, and these Rockstars and all these different things with high sugars and high whatever they have in them, synthetics, right? I'm sitting here with my buddies. He's in the Marine Corps. He just got on board. He just saw the light yesterday and got on board. But does the Marine Corps need a healthy alternative to energy drinks? Absolutely. And what I saw, because I saw a big picture here. I saw that the average 20-year-old or 30-year-old, I mean, depending on your age, that's your demographic. So me and my friends, we were broke. And unfortunately, a lot of my friends still are broke that did not do this with me. I know people, unfortunately, in the retiring age that lost all their money. Their investments are gone. They made decisions based on what everyone else was doing, and they lost out. So is there a financial need right now? All right, you guys tell me. We're in the worst job market in 80 years. That's what the economists are saying. The average student is graduating with $30,000 in debt. As a country, we're at like $1.3 trillion in debt for student loans. Last year alone, the Marine Corps let out 250,000 people into the job market. I don't know the stats on how many people got jobs out of that, but it's probably not worthwhile talking about on the positive side. So is there a need right now for people to make an extra $1,000 a month part-time with an amazing, healthy product? I'd say there is. So my point is, you guys, tonight, if this makes sense to you and if you can enjoy the products and if it's the right timing, ability really doesn't mean anything. It's not what you guys know. It's what you feel about what you know. It's not that you heard about Vemma tonight. You got to feel the movement. You got to feel the excitement. You got to really understand that this can be that opportunity in your life. This is not something that was made for Luke and not for you. This is something that was very systematically put together. We're open in 50 countries. That's incredible. I can't imagine trying to get any sort of product into 50 different countries, especially on the health side. You got to clear each government's standards. Canada was crazy. I remember hearing about Canada. They made us change the body line and add protein and all this stuff just to get it into their country. And we have 50 different countries that are enjoying the products, and we have 50 different countries that have let our business model into their country so that the average person can go and win. And that's really, in my opinion, guys, to kind of conclude here really quick here, is what's so special about this is that we are in the business of helping the new person win. That's what it's about. It's not about the top income earners up, flexing and showing off their incomes. It's about you guys winning. It's about the new person locking arms with whoever told you about this and taking off and doing a really big launch with your business and understanding that, number one, for me, guys, what really, really got me excited about this concept was that I, at the age of 19, had no barriers to how much product I could get out in the marketplace, how much income that directly could come back to me. BK Barreco, he's a busy guy. He runs a future multi-billion-dollar company. We did $221 million last year, so he's a busy guy. And I realized that although maybe he would want to hang out with me, it doesn't matter. Maybe he'd want to call me on the phone. I could hit a six-figure income in his company and not even meet the guy. My point in saying that is that whenever I saw an opportunity, there was always a ceiling. Right now there's a ceiling above my head, and in my job experiences, there was a ceiling. It was a 30 grand a year ceiling. It was a 50 grand a year ceiling. It was I'm not going to say 100. I never found one for that, but it was a 35 grand a year ceiling. And I like this because, you know what, guys? It's like the purest opportunity I've ever seen. There's a ceiling on it, perhaps. I mean, you're not going to make $100 million a year as an affiliate. I mean, that would be like completely rewriting the way anyone's ever rolled. But yes, you can make $1 million, $5 million, $10 million, $12 million a year. Some people do that in the industry. So you look at this, and you look at how powerful it can be. So for me, guys, there was no politics. There was no hindering aspects about it. If I wanted to go out and win, I could win. And if I married up my dream with my work ethic, and if I just chose to not lose, I was going to get a forced hand of income. That's the way it felt for me, and that's what I've come to experience here, that if you guys put in the effort with this, Vemma will meet you where you're at. The product flows. You could put 100,000 people into Vima tomorrow, and these amazing people in Tempe, Arizona would do their very best to package and deliver and drop off all that product to all your customers. The app would keep up with the growth. Everything would keep up the growth. All we have to do is be brand ambassadors, go out there, share the product, taste share, follow up, share the plan. This is how it works. Press play on the video, talk about the concepts with people that we love, trust, and respect. And I promise you guys, if you really, really want it bad enough, you'll find people that share like interests with you. You know, this weekend, it's Friday night. Who are you going to dinner with? Who are you hanging out with later? Who are you kicking it with tomorrow? Who are you hanging out with tomorrow? It's people that share like interests with you. Those are people that you call friends. You enjoy. This morning, I had the pleasure of going dirt biking with a couple of my friends. So they're my friends because we have similar interests. So my point is, if you guys like this concept, chances are your friends will like it as well, and their friends and their friends and their friends. And I heard this, you guys, a great message in the hands of an ambitious individual will inevitably, as long as you persist, there's factors in here, a great message will inevitably land on great people. And when it lands on great people do what great people do, which is win. And they do what they say, they carry a great message, they're ambitious, and they move forward. And when you guys grow the brand like that, you have no choice but to win. And secondly, you guys, so number one, you can hit big incomes. You can make $1,000 a month, you can make $2,000 a month. For me, I had a dream to make $2,000 a week. That dream was realized in 2012 when I hit the elite level. Like I said, it was a dream. I mean, to actually be new, looking from the outside in, and then actually having it happen. Incredible. You know, you can't put a time on it. You don't know when it's going to happen, but you got to believe it's going to happen. Secondly, is that when you guys are in school or when you're at work, you know, you have your main thing that you're working on. You know, 40 hours a week. You know, these guys in the Marine Corps, they do 12 hours a day every weekday. They work, you know, sunrise, sunset every day. And you look at that and they go, you know, you really don't have time to go work another 40 hours a week. So I like this concept, and you really won't find this in really anything else. I've never seen this before. The work I did last year, a lot of it is paying me today. Concept here is that if you owned a cell phone company, let's say you own Verizon cell phones, okay? You are currently getting paid off of people that decided to use your service a year and a half ago. So the work we do today can carry into future income. So my point is, if you have a network, we love that word, right? Network, your Facebook, all this stuff. You know, the more friends you have, the cooler you are, all that stuff, right? So if I have two people enjoying a Vima Verve product in my business, I'm not necessarily financially wealthy yet, am I? I mean, I did a good job, I added value to my business, but as far as being really stacked and buying yachts or paying off my college loans with my personal signature on a check, not there yet. I'm closer than I was the day before, but I'm not there yet. But that process, rinse and repeated over and over again, based on how much income you guys want to experience in the lifestyle, you marry up with some effort, 2 can turn to 10. 10 can turn into 20 and 1,000 and whatever. For me, you guys, the network has grown. I was a new guy once upon a time. There was no one in my organization. And to date, there's like 17,000 people in my that drink any variation of one of our products. To me, I'm glad they enjoy it, but to me, it doesn't really matter what they drink because the volume comes back up to me and helps me make a paycheck. It's pretty incredible. And so the concept here, you guys, when I used to work for $10 an hour, I made $10 an hour, and I got paid, and it was over. I never experienced, I used to work at a dirt bike shop, I never got money every time that person started their dirt bike for years to go in the future. A 1,000 people, dare to dream big. Why not? You guys go, let's go. You know, go big. You have 1,000 people in your business, you get paid on 1,000 people every month. Next month, you got some ambitious people in there like yourself. You're fired up. You can go from 1,000 to 1,200 people because 1,000 people get a couple more people times 1,000, and you have maybe 1,200. I don't know. Dream a little bit with me here, and you end up at a place where you have about 1,200 people, 1,300 people. The next month, let's just say it's 6 months later. So you go from 1,000 to 1,600, and 6 months later, you know, you're at 16 months or whatever, 2 years in the business, growing and stacking. That's how this industry creates such big incomes, because you're not dealing with like a 24-hour period in the day anymore. You can hit big teams, you can hit big momentum, you can have a lot of different things going on. People in different continents that are excited about, you know, sharing this opportunity. So for me, guys, those were the two things that really stuck out to me, was that I am the creator of my own income based on the work ethic and the things that I apply, the knowledge, whatever, right? There's always the variables. But for me, this was a purest, you know, I try to think of the best word, the most pure opportunity I'd ever seen, because there's no factors and there's no one telling me that I have to do this or that or climb this ladder for 10 years and then I'll be eligible to make a lot of money. For me, it was like, let's go. You're 19 and you really pay the price and you get in there and do what you're supposed to do. They'll pay you, and they'll pay you without any barriers. Doesn't matter your age or anything like that, as long as you're 18. Okay, you gotta be 18. Okay, secondly, you get that passive income that everyone wants and no one really has. You know, imagine if you made $1,000 a week and you could live in South Africa, or you could travel to Europe and you get paid every week because your network all over the world is being shipped with or without you being present. I don't ship. I don't have a dolly. I don't have a panel van. I don't deliver Verve. I just hang out with my family, hang out with my friends, and talk to people like you guys and get paid. It's a pretty amazing concept. So that's really it, you guys. Our credibility is we're the official energy drink of the Phoenix Suns. Man, it's getting dark in here. We're the official energy drink of the Phoenix Suns NBA team. You know, with all due respect, I don't really know exactly who's listening right now, but I've talked to a lot of just young people, and they're like, well, that's a scam. And I go, look, here's the Phoenix Suns website. I go online, I show it to them. I show the Phoenix Suns videos about how the marketing people for the Suns are doing interviews with our CEO, and they're talking about the partnership. And I go, look, bro, you know, honestly, I know you're skeptical. This is pretty amazing, so anything that's amazing seems like it's too good to be true, right? I understand that. But look, if it's good enough for the Suns as an NBA team, big lawyers, big income, big risk, big reputations on the line, they're not going to mess around with anything that doesn't stack up. So if it's good enough for the Suns, it's good enough for you. If it's good enough for 50 countries to stamp the approval of our products and stamp the approval of our comp plan, it's good enough for us. These people have done the legwork. And if you really think about it, every single person that's heard about this has been skeptical to some degree, for sure. I mean, unless it's like your little brother and you just call and you're like, hey, man, we're going to do this and give me your credit card, okay? I understand that. Everyone's skeptical. So we're open in 50 countries. We did $221 million in sales last year. That means that we did word of mouth strictly. We don't advertise at all. So $221 million in sales means that a lot of these conversations, organic friend-to-friend conversations, took place. So, you know, and everyone did their homework. Think about that. Everyone did their homework. Everyone did their due diligence. They looked into it. They talked to their mom, whatever, you know, and we did $221 million in sales. So the hard work's been done for you guys. How do you get started? All you got to do is place an order. Very easy. Just about everyone I've ever asked this question to has been on Amazon.com. So if I was talking to you guys in person, I would say, have you been to Amazon.com? You would say, yes, I bought cups or I bought headphones. So there's everything on there, right? So it's free to join. You just go on there, you make an account, you pick what you want, you check out. Well, with this, it's the same thing. So you go to your friend's website that told you about Vemma, told you about Verve, you add your cart, you check out. I personally would recommend the Verve products. I love them. They're amazing. They taste good. They're 8 ounces of amazingness, and there's guarana in there, and it's all healthy, and you guys can have some amazing energy. That's my personal favorite. But that's how you get started. As soon as you hit submit, so as soon as you hit checkout, your website now is up and active. And you can go from there, you guys, and build this thing to where you want to build it. But this is just the beginning. If you're really interested in this, I'm sure you have a ton of questions, and that's why you have to communicate and touch base with whoever invited you on here, because realistically, no one really knows, no one else outside of your Vemma circle here really knows what we're doing, so you're going to get all sorts of spotty responses. You know, seek wisdom here from people that know what they're talking about, and really mind your own business, you guys. When I saw this, I really made a decision to take notes from people that had what I wanted financially and really mind my own business, meaning that I didn't really want to take in too much information from the naysayers, and that's just my 2 cents on it. So enjoy yourselves tonight, be safe, have fun. I hope this kind of cleared up what it is we're doing, and we'll be on here tomorrow. You guys look out for the next link. It's going to be a different link, but we're going to be on here at 2 p.m. tomorrow for training, and you guys can learn about how to kind of grow your business and get to that next level. So appreciate it. Have a great weekend.